Hello, my name is Joshua Mgavi. I welcome you to Earth Biomes. What is a biome? A biome is a prevailing ecosystem constituted by similar biotic and abiotic factors present in one or more regions of the planet. What are the major terrestrial biomes? The major terrestrial biomes are tundra, taigas, temperate forests, tropical forests, grasslands, and deserts. What are the typical vegetation and the typical fauna of the tundra? Tundra has vegetation formed mainly by mosses and lichens. In the fauna, the densely furred animals like caribous, musk oxen, polar bears, and also migratory birds are found. What are the typical vegetation and typical fauna of tigers? Taiga, or the boreal forest, is characterized by coniferous trees, pine forests. There are also mosses, lichens, smaller bushes, angiosperms. In the taiga, many animals like moles, wolves, fox, rodents, migratory birds, and great diversity of insects are found. What are the typical vegetation and typical fauna of the temperate forests? The temperate forests, deciduous trees predominate. Mammals are found in great number like the bears and the deers. What are deciduous trees? Deciduous trees are plants that lose their leaves in the period of the year. In the case of deciduous trees of the temperate forest, the fall of leaves occur in the autumn. Loss of leaves is a preparation to face the cold month of the winter. Roots, stems, and branches are more resistant to lower temperature and snow than the leaves. Without leaves, the metabolic rate of the plant is reduced. The decaying fallen leaves help to nourish the soil. What is the typical localization of the tropical forest regarding latitude? Tropical rainforests like Amazon forest and Congo forests are typically located in lower altitude, that is, in the equatorial and tropical zones. What are the typical vegetation and typical fauna of the tropical forests? In the vegetation of tropical forests, broadleaf evergreen trees predominate. On top of the tree, epiphytes and lianas grow. Many varieties of pteridophytes can be found in these forests. Regarding the fauna, the abundance and diversity is also great. There are monkeys, rodents, birds, insectivores, felines, reptiles, birds, amphibian, and invertebrates, mainly the insects. How can the abundance and diversity of living beings in the tropical forest be explained? Biodiversity of this ecosystem can be explained by the great availability of the main abiotic factors for photosynthesis. Since these factors are abundant, plants can perform maximum photosynthetic activity, living and reproducing easily. With greater amount of diversity of producers, the autotrophs, and consumers, the heterotrophic animals and microorganisms, also have abundant food, and a complex food web merges, creating the different ecological niches to be explored. So the appearance of varied living beings as well as the existence of large population is possible. What are the tropical forests, also known as stratified forests? Tropical forests, tall trees of several species, have their crowning forming superior layer, under which diverse other trees and plants develop, forming other inferior layers. From the upper layer to the inferior layer, the penetration of light lowers gradually, and exposition to wind and rain. The moisture and the temperature also vary. Different compositions of abiotic factors condition the prevailing of different vegetation in each layer. The typical vegetation of the grassland. Grasslands are mainly formed of herbaceous non-woody vegetation, grass, bush, and small trees. How are grassland classified? Grasslands may be classified into steppes and savannas. In steppes, the prevailing vegetation is grass, as in pampas in South America and in the prairies of North America. Fauna is mainly formed by herbivores like rodents and ungulates. The savannas present small trees, for example in the Brazilian Cerrado and African savannas. The fauna is diverse. In the Brazilian Cerrado, there are animals like ostrich, lizards, armadillos, jaguars, and so on. Many types of insects. The African savanna are home of large herbivores and carnivores like zebra, giraffes, antelopes, lions, and leopards. Which terrestrial vertebrate group is extremely rare in the deserts? Amphibians are terrestrial vertebrate extremely rare in the desert environments, although there are a few species adapted to this type of ecosystem. Amphibians are rare in the desert because they do have a permeable skin and so easily lose water by evaporation and escape. They also need aquatic environment to reproduce, since their fecundation is external and their larva is water dependent. What are planktons? Nekton, benthos. Planktons, nectons, benthos are three groups into which aquatic living beings are divided. The plankton is formed by the algae and small animals that float near the water surface, carried by the stream. The nekton is composed of animals that actively swim and dive in the water, like fish, turtles, whales, sharks, etc. The benthos comprise of animals ecologically linked to the bottom, including many echinoderms, benthonic fish, crustacean mollusks, polypherans, and annelids. What are the phytoplanktons and zooplanktons? Phytoplankton and zooplanktons are division of plankton. Phytoplankton comprises of autotrophic floating beings, algae, and cyanobacteria. Zooplanktons are formed by heterotrophic planktonic beings, protozoans, small crustaceans, Cnidaria, larvae, and many others. What is the group of the aquatic being composed of a large number of photosynthetic beings? The large number of photosynthetic being is found in planktons, that is, in the surface of aquatic ecosystem. This is because light is abundant on the surface. Thank you very much for participating in the Earth's biomes. Please do like, share, and subscribe.